supplies today. Get connected straight away.
Everything the light touches.
Started studying physics and chemistry. Get your thought supplies today. Get connected straight away.
Charles, the U.S. is constantly introducing sanctions against our civilian robots. Why do they do that? Do they suspect something?
The U.S. government clearly has certain suspicions, or at least concerns.
Yeah, it's their job to be concerned about their country's security. But they don't have any hard evidence. That means they don't really have a leg to stand on, right?
Indeed. That is precisely why Petrov caused the malfunction.
Right? He wanted to show the world that our Civibots have a combat mode, fine. But the Americans don't know that. So what are the sanctions for?
The American government is using the sanctions to find a middle ground between the needs of the capitalists and the growing discontent of the working class.
You mean American working stiffs want to get our bots banned because they're taking their factory jobs, and the capitalists want to get more free robots so they can get rid of all the workers once and for all?
Quite right. The American government is feeling pressure from
constantly introducing sanctions against our civilian robots. Why do they do that? Do they suspect something?
The U.S. government clearly has certain suspicions, or at least concerns.
Yeah, it's their job to be concerned about their country's security. But they don't have any hard evidence. That means they don't really have a leg to stand on, right?
Indeed. That is precisely why Petrov caused the malfunction.
Right? He wanted to show the world that our Civibots have a combat mode, fine. But the Americans don't know that. So what are the sanctions for?
The American government is using the sanctions to find a middle ground between the needs of the capitalists and the growing discontent of the working class.
You mean American working stiffs want to get our bots banned because they're taking their factory jobs, and the capitalists want to get more free robots so they can get rid of all the workers once and for all?
Quite right. The American government is feeling pressure from both sides. So the sanctions remain moderate without banning robots entirely. They merely set quotas on importing them.
So why does the Soviet Union give a shit? Who cares if the Americans sanction us? They're the ones stopping themselves from getting rid of the working class. Well, good. We're all about the workers.
The more restrictions they place on the import and use of robots, the fewer of our robots will be located in key parts of the American government when collective launches.
So the Soviet government wants there to be as many of our civilian robots in the U.S. as possible when they activate combat mode. That'll make it that much easier to take over the country. I gotta admit, it makes sense.
Dr. Sechenov just held a press conference in which he completely denied rumors about civilian robots malfunctioning at Facility 3826. The facility is back to full operational capacity, and the red alert will
Finally
be
back
lifted
with us,
very
Sonny.
soon.
You took a real
Collective
pounding, didn't
2.0
you?
will
You were
be
pretty close to
launched
staying
as
there for
planned.
good.
Where?
You tell me. How am I supposed to know where you are when you're on the bloody rampage? You were a nice boy when my daughter was around, but ever since she passed away, you do nothing but sulk and fly off the handle at the drop of a hat. Nothing but blood and ripped off heads everywhere. Disgraceful.
What's your daughter got to do with me?
My Katinka. Our Katinka. They played hell with your memory, Sonny.
Lady, what are you talking about?
She was my daughter, but she was your...
Ekaterina Nechaeva, codename Blesna, member of the Argentum Spec Ops squad. So you must be...
Your mother-in-law, you stupid ignoramus. You worked for Sechenov until those Bulgarian terrorists blew you up. Katya didn't make it. Then Sechenov turned you into a monster.
Yeah, I may have heard something about that.
Why are you just sitting there if you already knew? I've been keeping an eye on you ever since. I figured there must be some humanity somewhere in you.
Sorry, lady, but you figured wrong. My past, my present, it's all gone. Wait, where's Larissa?
She's everywhere. You scattered her to the four winds.
Fuck. You got a gun, lady.
Does it look like I don't have one? What would you like?
Anything'll do. I just need to blow my head off.
Great idea. Just blow your own damn brains out and be done
Stand
with
down,
it.
lady.
Then Sechenov could turn everyone into mindless meatbags. First the Soviet Union, then the rest of the world.
Fine, I get it.
If you get it, then get up. I'll give you weapons, lots of them. But only if you promise me you'll put that freak down once and for all. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
Listen to your elders, Major. Comrade Sechenov's deeds demand vengeance.
What is this shit, Sergei?
It is me, Zinaida. Chariton Zaharov.
Chariton, you devil! You're alive.
In a sense, an evil wizard turned me into polymer goo.
Wait a fucking minute. Are you telling me you've known Granny Xena this whole time?
Keeping secrets can be very useful, Major. They haven't let us down yet.
Useful to who? You keeping secrets is letting me
Sechenov
down.
must be off his rocker if he's doing this kind of stuff to people. Wait a second. What about Katya, Kartinka? Could she still be alive?
It's possible, but in what state? Just look at me. I'm not sure I'm better off, but I don't have hard data at this time.
I'm begging you, Sergei. Sechenov has to die!
Jeez, get off my back already! Crispy critters. What the hell is going on around here? On the one hand, I've got lying, manipulative dicks who claim to be noble avengers. On the other, I've got a Soviet scientist and member of the Academy who wants to enlighten all mankind and use me to get rid of assholes. According to the manipulative dicks, that is. I'm not laying a finger on Sechenov. I'm out. I've had enough of this game.
What the hell are you? Are you some scared little bitch?
You're making a mistake, Major! Head to Chelomane now!
If you're so worried about your righteous vengeance, you can go there yourselves. This is my decision, not yours. I'm not helping Sechenov anymore. I've done enough harm. But I'm not playing executioner for a member of the Academy, a hero of the Soviet Union, and a scientific genius. I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
He is just using you!
Is that so? Then why aren't I in that limbo, huh? Why aren't you dead? The wizard isn't doing a good job from behind his curtain. By the way, Cherton, I was thinking.
Yes?
You fucked up! This fucking Voskhod polymer extension in my head, it was your invention! You tried to use people long before Collective came into being. Maybe Sechenov wants to knock the bullshit out of people's heads by crushing their spirit, but he isn't turning people into monsters just like me. Or he'd just use Voskhod instead of the thought controller and the shots!
You're making a mistake!
Stop squirming, you asshole! There. That's better.
Security footage shows Major P3 exiting Facility 3826 and fleeing. His destination remains unknown. Major P3 did not provide any information about his destination, but Dr. Sechenov views this infraction as insignificant. Near the exit used by Major P3, a camera recorded an unidentified object made of black polymer. Its design is unknown. Furthermore, due to its small size, the polymer object in question could not be further analyzed in the footage.